I'm going to talk a bit today about how Eurovision Song Contest, one of the largest broadcasts in the world, was using open source for play out of all the graphics. And my name is Jonas Hummelstrand. I used to work for SVT, which was the host broadcaster for Eurovision 2016. I founded a company with a couple of my friends a couple of years ago, and now I work with consulting, mostly on CasparCG. So let's see. Well, the Eurovision Song Contest has been going on for 61 years now, actually. And the finals 2016 was seen by over 200 million viewers. So it was kind of fun experience to be in the OB truck, I can tell you that. So Sweden won last year, and so that forced the public broadcaster of Sweden, Swedish Broadcasting Corporation, or SVT, to host the 2016 finals. So that's, as you know, a big commitment. Normally, I mean, Eurovision Song Contest is very graphics heavy. It's all about the voting, it's all about the televotes, especially now. So normally, or back in the day, I could say 2015, they used to use VSRT systems, Cairo and Higo systems, new system every year, but commercial closed source systems to play out all the graphics. So, but since SVT, Swedish Broadcasting Corporation, hosted the event, they wanted to look at starting using their in-house tool. And that in-house tool is called CasparCG. It's actually coming up in anniversary now for starting to be used in Swedish broadcasts in the national elections in Sweden in 2006. So it was an in-house tool developed to sort of get rid of the closed source, expensive commercial and limited systems. So in 2010 it was open sourced. So it's also coming up in 6 years now. Let's see, yeah, 2010, yeah. So CasparCG, since it was open source, it's been used by hundreds of broadcasters and I would say tens of thousands of users around the world. It has over, I'm not sure how much you can divulge, but it's over 1,000 downloads per week. So it's a lot of users and continuously new users coming in. Some of the more famous users, SpaceX, BBC is starting using it, a lot of the Scandinavian broadcasters are using it. And to talk my own horn, actually we used it to convert the UFC, the Ultimate Fighting Championships, and their graphics play out last year. They're actually using CasparCG server on 4K output on laptops for their pay-per-view. So we built that. So if you want to describe CasparCG server or CasparCG, you could say this, we normally say this is a Swedish army knife. It does a bit of everything. It does video play out through FFmpeg mostly. You can do stream input, output. It does dynamic data through HTML5 or Flash. So it can be used for almost anything. So going back to Eurovision Song Contest, it was developed, the entire project was then developed as an in-house project at the Swedish Broadcasting Corporation, a small team. We were called in a couple of weeks before playing out for some extra services, but we didn't do much of it. So it was an in-house team playing. Actually, see if we can show the, they developed a C# client for playout used on a laptop. Let's see if we can switch the screen here. So, so it's a C# client, and all the templates are being played out on 3 separate outputs. You need to scale that. You know I hate that. That's better. Yeah, I'll talk to you about that later. No, so all the whoops, HDMI, yeah, always works. So C# client being fed through a specific network interface, but also USB stick for extra backup for all the data. And all the data is, of course, we don't know anything, right, when we're playing it out. It's all live data, televoting, everything like that. And all the dynamic templates are actually Flash. It's being played out through 3 discrete 1080i50 outputs with fill and key. And the software plays 2 redundant streams, so there's totally redundant feeds into the vision mixer. you can also there's actually extra OB bus for even more redundancy. Blackmagic design deckling cards. Interesting parts, especially during rehearsal when everything wasn't totally fixed, is of course GPO and GPI triggering. So there was both the possibility for actually sending GPI out from the graphics output, but also receiving GPI in. So the mixer could sort of fix the mixer could fix the change graphics, and the graphics could actually play out. And final thing, we just released, in the spirit of open source, CasparCG Connection library, a Node.js library, open source, on GitHub. So thank you. We'll be around if you have any questions.
Thank you very much, Jonas and Johan.